What is up guys, Max here, and welcome back to another tutorial. Now today is more of a pro tip inside of Premiere Pro. So let's say you have this situation. You have a huge project over 200 gigabytes in footage, something like that, and you're done with it. But you don't want to store the entire project anymore. You want to get rid of it, but you want to keep the Premiere Pro file, you want to keep the main footage you needed for the project to store it away on a server somewhere and just keep it on file. There is a way to do this inside of Premiere Pro and export that entire project in a few simple clicks. And I'm going to show you how to do that today. Alright, now that we're in Premiere Pro, we can see this really sweet slow motion footage that I have that I can't really tell you what it's about, but it's super cool. Off topic, sorry. It's a large project, there's tons of footage. You can see my footage folder here. There is just tons of footage, and we ended up shooting this entire sequence and making this cool video, and I want to squeeze this entire project down into something small and manageable I can store away to send off to a client, to send off to someone else that I don't need anymore. So to do this inside of Premiere Pro, what you're going to do is go to File, Project Manager. Now once you select Project Manager, it opens up this new dialog box, and we can see that all of our sequences are here, and this is where you can choose which sequences you'll want to export to the exported version of your entire project. Now, under that, you have a resulting project tab, which allows you to collect all the files and move them, so it doesn't transcode or anything, it just copies and pastes what you need into the folder, or you can consolidate and transcode the files. I'm on a PC, so these are the sources I get to choose from, like GoPro Cineform, or I can choose other file formats that are on a PC, but if you're on a Mac, you'll be able to choose ProRes and stuff like that, which is a really handy file format that I miss. Whatever, it's okay. And then from there, you can choose your destination path. And from here, once you choose a sequence, let's say we choose trimmed final sequence, which is my final sequence of this entire project. We can go over here, choose our resulting consolidate and transcode. We've selected Cineform RGB 12-bit with alpha. That's totally fine. And then right here in options is pretty cool, actually. So we can exclude unused clips. We don't need the stuff we don't use. We're going to delete that. And we can include handles, and handles are a really neat option. So if you did uncheck the box, it would render out the clip that you cut. So if you have a 10-second clip and you only used 3 seconds of the footage in that 10-second clip, it'll only render out that 3 seconds of footage you used. But if we add handles, let's say we add 120 frames on each end of the footage. So along with the 3 seconds of footage that is in our sequence, it'll add extra bits on the end that we can use later if you want to edit the footage a little bit. Now you can make that as long as you want. And also you can kind of read through the rest of the options. They're pretty straightforward. But my favorite one is definitely the handles. It's very useful if you want to make a change later on. Now we can hit calculate to find out what our new resulting project will be file size wise. So we went from 126 gigabytes to a 17 gigabyte project, which is a lot smaller than it was before, especially for projects you don't need anymore. You might want to save them, but you don't want to save all the original stuff you really don't need anymore, unless you have a huge server in a closet somewhere. I have a server, I should probably talk about it, but that's for another video. And once that happens, you're able to transcode everything by clicking OK. It'll start the transcode process, and we can go from there. So click OK, boom, start to transcode. And from there, we have a whole folder filled with transcoded files. It does not organize the files for you if you reorganized your old project into nice project folders or something, but it does export everything into a nice consolidated file, or folder in this case. So, super handy, in my opinion, a pro tip for Premiere Pro. Works on pretty much all the versions I've ever used for Premiere Pro. Obviously 2018 it works, and I've used it since 2014. So probably 2012 too as well. Yeah, it's always been here. So pretty much any version of Premiere you have, it should work. Other than that, that's it. That's how you export your projects. That's how you export large projects into small projects and trim off all the bits you don't need anymore. So other than that, I hope this was a helpful tutorial, and you enjoy your evening or day or night, or if you're like me, it's nighttime because you're a night owl. Yeah, that's about it. As always, I'm Max. Please leave a like or a comment down below. Tell me what you think. I'll try to respond. I enjoy responding. I try to do it more than most. Until next time, peace.